Francie, what's happening here? Huh?
Making soup.
Are you making soup?
Yeah, for Mama.
For Mama?
Het is zo hot.
What is hot?
De pot is zo koud, tata.
Show Tata what you're doing. What are you doing now?
Voor zijn plants. Voor zijn koolrazientje. We zijn weer de pasta, tata.
Frans, but the bathwater is blue.
Yeah.
Who made it blue?
Mama, because he wants white.
Okay, what are you doing now?
It is hot. I gotta put some cold water on.
This is boiling, Frans. Quarantine day million. So this weekend we had, so today's Monday. So 2 days ago was Saturday, right? And we had a very clear and sunny day. And I promise you, as I'm looking out the window right now, there's snow. But the sun is shining. My name is Van der Puchert and this is Finding Frequency. And finding it slightly strange. So the weather has turned quite crazy on us. And yes, you just heard my son in the bathroom, busy playing with all kinds of different bottles of water. And of course, Mom has come up with this new idea that we can also stain the bath water a certain color with food coloring. So we are unable to give him his rainbow colors that he wants. And now he opts for different one-color baths every day. In fact, he got so excited today about his bath that when he woke up this morning, because we bathe him in the evenings, he started insisting that he wants to go bath again. That also caused a bit of a upset in the house when we said, no, he cannot bath in the morning. And there was this little bit of a moment and a bit of a tantrum. But now it's 5 o'clock, not his bath time. We conceded, and the man is now in his bath, busy decanting water into different plastic bottles. It's kind of interesting how during this time in isolation that we have actually found that we can make interesting playtime with different things that would usually end up in the garbage bin. Today was also an interesting day in the sense of 2 podcasts. First one was Block Thinking this morning that we recorded live into Facebook. I was connecting with my friend Jonathan Gull just to catch up with him. And it's funny, saw him this morning. We didn't really speak too much before the show, but he was definitely a little bit in a downer. I think his responsibilities at work and also, looking after his lovely fiancée as they share their home in Kaltse at the moment, it's getting to the man and he's taking strain. But he's doing well and keeping his chin up and machining forward like we all have to. We're all in the same boat here, guys. So it was good catching up with him and recording with him and just reflecting on what some of this means. And I kind of still have my ups and downs about the situation because I don't think we are in the thick of it yet. We were laughing about it this morning when I mentioned that a lot of my South African friends are posting quarantine photos and having barbecues and all kinds of things related to jokes and memes around quarantine, but the reality, I don't think, is really set in, and potentially not even for me. We're only 2 weeks in. And earlier today, we spoke to a friend of ours in Barcelona where they are on solid lockdown. They are not allowed to leave their homes at all. Now that is quarantine. That is lockdown. And I think both for my South African friends and for us here in Poland, things are probably going to start changing in the next couple of weeks. What is also interesting in Poland at the moment is that there is this, in quotes, air quotes, controversy around the elections. And I think the same is true for my friends in the United States, because both Poland and the United States are going into presidential elections. And the question is, do we postpone the vote? And some people would say that is a threat on democracy. Others would say we need to consider the health of our citizens. And there's all kinds of political maneuvering around that. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out both in the United States, even though I think the United States might have it a little bit lighter because from their perspective, they're only going to the polls in November, I think. For us here in Poland is soon. Don't ask me when. I actually embarrassingly don't know. I think it's in the next couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So that is going to be interesting to see how that plays out. At the moment, it seems that they are going to try and push people to the polls and try and make it as safe as possible. But how safe can it be, you know? You're risking people's health, especially in this kind of crazy COVID era that we're living in at the moment. I think that is my update for today. One thing I'm proud of, to an extent, is that I managed to keep some kind of remnants of a schedule. I'm a little bit behind in that schedule because I started blocking out the work that I need to do for the day. I slowly started losing control of my days the last couple of weeks, and I already feel much better now that I've regained some of that by scheduling working for certain periods of time. But what makes it a bit more difficult for myself and my wife is the fact that we also have a little 3-year-old we have to take care of. Now, I think I have rambled enough and hopefully shared a little bit of information about what's going on here in Poland. Nothing drastic at the moment. We're all safe and sound and happy for the time being, and rooting for all our fellow Europeans and casting eye towards North America, and my heart sits in South Africa at the moment. But it's too early to tell what's going to happen next. I hope you are safe, and I hope you are keeping yourself sane in your locked up state. We still have a little bit to go. We've only started. It's like when I look at my show count of Finding Frequency, I promised to do 366 shows. I'm slowly nudging toward 100. But 100 still means that there's another 260 odd shows to go. And I think at the moment, the whole idea of social distancing and quarantine, the feeling there is similar. So keep safe. And as always, thanks for listening.